Coach, the tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Hey, check 26. Check right. Watch it, 5. Here I come.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll run with Love. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Watch the run. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T. Mike 56.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Let's go.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hook up. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Back one. 53. Hey, wahoo! Go to 50. Hey,
on the delay, Jones. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike. 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, Delta. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll start the drive with Love here. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, Love. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. On play action, Haskins. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Mike, 56, right there.
To throw is Rodgers. Going to throw again. Open man is Bourne. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, Foxtrot. 56, the Mike, boy, 56. Check, 56.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
53's Mike. 30. Hey, Echo. 53 is the Mike. Hey, get away with it. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Double dog. That's the way. Mike,
on 2nd and 9, Rodgers, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Go. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Bird. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
18. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Rodgers. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Hey, 50's the Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play. On
3rd down, It's Thompson. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. On the carry, it's Love. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something.
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 receivers now in the formation, 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Here's Love. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Look the outlaw. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Now it's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
for it with Peterson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing wrong football.
Check the hot read.
Going to give it to Love. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The Redskins first down.
They'll run on first down. Thompson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
50. Push him back. Push him back.
Check 9, check 9.
Trying to toss play to Love. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Shoot this side. We got 3.
Pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
3 buzz. Here we go.
Now Rodgers throwing again. Got the connection here to Bourne. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Packers.
56.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, it's Jones. Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety Landon Collins.
Landon Collins made the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
56, Mike, 56.
From the 45 on second down, Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jimmy Graham, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Check, check. Lucky.
On first down, here's Love. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Switch. 51's the mic. Anyway, you can't block me.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop his shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
Now Haskins. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed. his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
53, Mike, 53. Here we go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career. And he's going to need another one right now. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Green 18. Check 56.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, check 26. Green 89. Mark 56.
Rodgers going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let him know, let him know.
Here's Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Hey, Haywood.
All day, every day, any day.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Green 89. 55, Mike. Green 89.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot. He's got daylight, the 30. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Love. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From midfield now, Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. This is Love, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because 1 more score, and this game's over.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Dean Lowry. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 51. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 51 to the hut. All right. Let's go, B. Let's go.
Now Haskins. 3rd and long. And this is Parker. Complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On second and goal, Haskins, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
On third down, here's Love. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his kick is indeed good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in. Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw, Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, Charlie.
Rodgers to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere. The most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for the Redskins, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside